Welcome back to the online session on financial analytics. Let us recall the points that we have discussed in the last session, and then we will move on to the today's topic of the most important topic in the stock market for the adjustment of stock split. Last class we have seen something related to the graphical representations of share price. We have seen three important charts. One is a line chart and bar chart. These two charts are the very basic charts that you can use it in the stock market for share price movement analysis. The candlestick chart is the more advanced one, which is highly used in the technical marketing trading. In fact, that is called as technical traders. Normally people use this candlestick chart for their better understanding about stock, because that chart will give you more detailed about the opening price, closing price, highest price, lowest price, and all the data in one particular day. That also defines whether the market is up or down, or the stock price goes up or down. So all those things that you can able to refer through the candlestick chart itself. Further, we have seen two important concepts of supportive line and the resistance line. The supportive line will give you a cushion to not to allow further losses, whereas in the resistance lines people think whether it is a greedy or needy, because based on the interested profit level, people can able to adjust the supportive and resistance point, and then they can move on the trading process. So that is what we have seen in the last class. And today's discussion, it is all about a stock split and its adjustment in the equity price. First, let us try to understand the meaning of stock split, and then we will move on to the adjustment portion. Excuse me. So stock split is nothing but stocks is divided into multiple stock. One stock is divided into multiple stock. Looks crazy, right? Why the stocks are divided into multiple stocks? You might have some question, right? Imagine a company like MRF. The company is currently trading at 80,000 rupees worth of share price. A small level retail investors, something like a people like you and me, wanted to do a small level of trading. Normally we tend to invest 5,000, 10,000, let's have 20,000 rupees. Even if it is 20,000 rupees, we cannot think of buying one share of MRF company. Why the company share is trading at 80,000 rupees, that we are having only 20,000 rupees in our account. It is impossible to think of buying this particular company share. So the MRF company share is only for the people who are having high net worth. People who are having the lump sum amount of multiples of 80,000 rupees can think of trading MRF share, not for the people of you and me. But if MRF wants we need to trade the company share, then what they can do is they can reduce the price. It is impossible in the stock market to reduce the price, just like what your FMCG companies are doing in the industry. Cut down by 20%, cut down by 30% discount. No, that is not the case in the stock market. That runs into separate rules and regulations set by the SEBI. So straight away cutting the price of share is impossible in the stock market. But they have a tool called as stocks split, through which the company can able to execute this process. What is that stock split? One MRF company share is divided into two, let's say. So typically one share equal to now two share. So 80,000 rupees worth of MRF share is divided into two shares, which means 40,000 each. Now 40,000 is somewhat affordable to furthermore few number of people. Or if suppose MRF goes for one share equal to 8 share. So 80,000 rupees of one share is now divided into 8 share, each share worth of 10,000 rupees. Now it is affordable for people like you and me, where which we have invested only 20,000 rupees of investment in the stock market. So it is easy for us to do it now. This is what a stock split, right? So we'll try to understand more how the stock split influencing the graphical representation of MRF company share, and how it is to be taken to a normal level to have a further analysis. That is what we are going to see today. As I mentioned, a company can divide the shares into number of shares so as to increase the liquidity or increase the more number of trades. So let us imagine this is a graphical representation of MRF shares. The blue color line indicates the share price movement for the one full financial year. So there is an uptrend. On one point of time, there is a deep down the price, and then the red color line indicates the further move on the price. So imagine this is a whole financial year, and one part of year you could able to see the share price in the higher end, and another part you could able to stock price in the lower end. People might have misunderstood the concept, like, okay, there is some issue in the company, so that the price is totally slashed down to the bottom level. No, this is not the case. In fact, this is the actual closing price of company shares on one part of period in the blue color indication line, and another part of period indicates the red color indication line, that is the actual closing price. But if you take this chart for analysis, then we are doing something major mistakes in the stock market analysis. So what we supposed to do, we need to make an adjustment in the stock price, especially the closing price, so as to have your graph as the linear graph, a meaningful graph to do analysis. What we supposed to do, either we need to come down this blue color line, which is trading out 80,000 rupees to 10,000 rupees line, or make your 10,000 rupees share price to 80,000 rupees worth. Either bring down the blue color line down, or make your red color line to move up. Then only the chart will be the normal one, so that you can able to claim that, okay, fine, this is ready for analysis. So how this to be done? Excuse me. How to carry out this analysis work? This is what an adjustment meant for. So what we supposed to do is, let us take the same example, and this is a line where the company have gone for 2-for-1 stock split. This is for Apple computers. So 2-for-1 indicates one stock is divided into two, right? So this is the date at which the announcement of made. So as I already mentioned, we have two options: one to bring down the blue line, or to up the red color line to the blue line, so that the levels are common. So to bring the blue line to the bottom level, what you supposed to do is divide the stock price of those days by 2. Why 2? Because 2-for-1 stock split, that is a stock split ratio. So 2-for-1. So before this particular point, all your blue color line indicates the price of a share before the stock split announcement. Those closing price are to be divided by 2, so that the share price will have a common platform, like which is mentioned in the red color line, right? So now blue color line should not be taken for any analysis. Instead, the red color line, which is the stock split adjusted price, that particular line and along with the data set to be taken for your analysis. This is the right way of doing a stock split adjustment in the data sheet. So today I have taken this concept into a theoretical mode. Next class I will show you how to download a data from National Stock Exchange or Bombay Stock Exchange, and how to do this analysis in the Excel platform. I will show you a live demo to understand more about stock split adjustment, right? We will see in the next class. Today it is only a theoretical portion, so we have slightly touched upon the theoretical concept of stock split adjustment. So that's all for the today's discussions. I'm closing the session with a small question to make sure that how far you understood this concept. You can able to test yourself. A stock price adjustment is mandatory for analysis while company announced a stock split. Is it mandatory? Do the trader or an investor should do the adjustment before they go for analysis? It is mandatory. So I have two options, true or false. I'm not going to disclose the answers now. Let you think and let us have a discussions in the class when we get a time. So with the summary note, yes, we have seen the meaning or concept of stock split announcement. It is dividing of shares into multiple shares to encourage the investors to have more trade and the share price to be more affordable to many people. And we have seen the split ratio 2 for 1, 3 for 1, 5 for 1, 8 for 1, 10 for 1. All those indicates one share is divided into multiple shares. So that is what a split ratio means. The last we have seen is a stock price adjustment. How to do adjustment in the theoretically how we can do adjustment, right? So either we can multiply the split ratio or divide the split ratio so that we can bring down the price into a common level. That is what we have studied in the previous discussions. So with that note, I am closing for today's discussion, leaving some reference for you to have more detailed references about this particular topic. If you wanted, you can go through and have a discussions on that. So with that note, I am closing for today's discussions. Thank you. Bye-bye.